Senator Kovacic.
Since I arrived in this place, the number one issue that we have been dealing with is the cost of living crisis, or the cost of everything crisis. The cost of everything has gone up, whether it's simple things like bread, butter or milk, petrol, or more expensive things like insurance, and the most crippling increases, mortgages and rent. These are things that people can't cut back on. You can't pay less of your mortgage and you can't pay less of your rent. Whether it be people reaching out because they're on the verge of homelessness or because they require crisis support, every single day my office receives call after call from people in some kind of crisis. Yet this government, which is distracted at the best of times, has lost sight of its obligations to improve the standard of living of all Australians. Labor was elected on the back of a number of promises, not the least of which was a promise to reduce electricity prices by $275 a year. The residents of my state of New South Wales are paying up to 39% more for their electricity this year. On average, that's over $1,000 extra each year. These endless hikes to energy prices cripple family budgets and devastate small businesses and Australian manufacturing. The government's solution is what I feel is an insulting $75 a quarter rebate paid to big energy companies. That's 80 cents a day. Yeah, thanks for that. What's more egregious is that it's not means-tested, so those with multiple homes get multiple rebates on their energy bills. Australians without holiday homes dotted across the country simply receive the single rebate. It doesn't seem fair. That's because it's not. Rebates won't fix the energy crisis looming. They simply can't mask its effects. Until this government gets serious on big issues to shore up our energy grid and provide long-lasting and cheap energy, Australians will continue to have to endure increasing energy costs, and that's not good enough. And the flow-on effects of that only compound the pain. It costs more to keep the lights on, it costs more to transport goods, it costs more to manufacture, to refrigerate, and so on. And you know what that's called? That's called inflation. And who ends up paying? The Australian consumer, mum and dad Australians. We shouldn't be afraid of big ideas. We need to be serious about solving these problems by being technologically neutral and understanding that renewables are a key component of our mission to get to net zero. We also leave the door open to newer technologies and sources of clean energy. And if those opposite think that nuclear energy is completely unviable, then maybe lift the moratorium on nuclear. If it's an impossible feat, then there's no need for legislation banning it. We want people and businesses who are struggling with the cost of everything to have all the possible tools, from solar panels to batteries to heat pumps, to bring down their energy prices and shield themselves from the back-to-back energy shocks that this government has thrown at them. This energy crisis is a part of the cost of living crisis, and like mortgages, like rent, like groceries, this government doesn't have them under control. And aside from this poorly conceived 80 cents a day, this government hasn't done much but delegate the responsibility of managing inflation on the Reserve Bank. And in turn, every Australian with a home loan, a small business loan or renting will pay. These are the Australians who are managing inflation for this government. Who doesn't bear the pain? Big companies, big institutions and people without a mortgage. They can and they do keep spending. See the problem? It's pretty clear that this single blunt lever is not working. And it isn't the RBA's job to run the economy, it's the government's. While this government focuses on their own party room politics, more and more Australians are giving up the dream of home ownership, and more small businesses close down and more irreversible damage is done.
Senator McCarthy.